So today I will be working with Jonathan and Nicole Patterson on their financial problems, and this will be my first session with them, and I will be using the solution focused model. Hello, my name is Briana Goldsmith, and I'm the family social worker here at New Beginnings Family Counseling. And do you guys want to tell me a little bit about what brings you here today?
Well, Jonathan and I have just been struggling with our finances. We get our bills paid on time. That's not the issue. It's just we should have a lot more money left over at the end of the month, and we don't always know where that money goes.
Okay, before we get started, I just want to talk to you a little bit about confidentiality, and I just want to let you know that anything that either of you say here today will be completely confidential unless you tell me that you're going to harm yourself or someone else. Then I would have to report that according to the law. So if you want to continue to tell me a little bit about your problems that you're having.
And I should probably let you know, Jonathan here was a little reluctant to come to counseling.
Okay.
Nothing against you or anything like that. He just has difficulty opening up, and he felt like that was something we could probably handle together. But we've tried, and we'll do fine for a little bit, and then old habits come back, I guess.
That's understandable. Well, we can work on that all here together. And so first I want to focus on your financial strengths. I want to focus on what do you think that you guys do well together as a couple as far as financial planning and paying your bills goes? What do you think are the strong aspects of that?
Well, I think the strongest thing about that is he has certain bills that he takes care of, and I have certain ones that I take care of, and we're kind of a team like that.
That's good.
What would you say, Jonathan?
I mean, getting our bills paid on time is a strength. It's the leftover money that concerns me. We don't have a problem paying the bills. Sometimes it's a little bit of a struggle, but nothing gets cut off.
So maybe you would like to save more money then and start to put more money back together. And we can work on many strategies together to work on that.
One of the issues is our credit shot from a failed business. So being able to borrow money to buy a vehicle, even though the payments could be made, is not an option. So I have to save to purchase a vehicle up front. And we never save, so I'm always driving vehicles that are not up to par. That's one of the issues that I have.
So driving older model vehicles, you probably have to spend a lot of your extra income on maybe car repairs and stuff like that. So if you guys want to, maybe we could develop a financial plan for you all to start putting back money, and we could write down what you spend, and we could write down what you want to save. And I think we could set a goal that you all feel comfortable with. If you guys would like to set a goal today.
That sounds reasonable.
If we could stick with it, that would be
Yeah,
fine.
I think our problem is we get caught up in day-to-day life. I have a very stressful job. Sometimes I don't always get off at 5 o'clock like I'm supposed to, and I think the biggest area our money goes to is when I have to work late or what have you. I don't feel like cooking sometimes. When I get home, I just want to collapse on the couch, which I know is not good, and we're guilty of eating out too much.
Yeah, I remember once looking at my bank statement alone, and in 1 month spending over half my paycheck for that month just in eating out.
I mean, Jonathan could drive a really nice vehicle, but if we would just be focused and I guess be more adult-like with our money, our finances.
So is there ever a time when you feel like, can you remember a time when your financial problems were not as big of a deal maybe as they are now? Was there a time when you could remember it not being as big of an issue, maybe?
I'm not sure. Jonathan and I, ever since we were dating, we've always liked to go out, have fun. We like to go out of town. Sometimes I guess we act like teenagers. We go to the movies too much.
All the time. And that's a good thing because our relationship's strong in that aspect. We want to go out together even after 15 years,
Yeah.
but
We enjoy spending time together.
That is a very good thing, and it's very good that you guys seem to recognize your financial issues, and you seem to be on the same page in regards to solving your issues. So I think that's a very positive thing, and I think that will help us move forward in our future sessions as well. So would you guys maybe want to sit down and work on a financial plan together then?
Sure, that sounds.
And
doable.
are there any types of financial advisors that you might have ever used, or
I've
any
tried
books?
the Dave
Okay.
Ramsey plan.
Mhm.
It's a method where you, like when you get your paycheck, you allot. There's like a budget for everything, like household expenses, groceries, gas, and there's like you allot a separate envelope for each one of those necessities, and you even have an envelope for eating out, recreation. And once that money's gone in that envelope, even though you might say you want a pizza, you don't get to go get the pizza. You have to eat leftovers in the fridge.
I think that's a great idea. Jonathan, what do you think? Are there any approaches that you would like to use?
I want to attack some more bills and get them paid off. I think, that way we can keep up with some sort, because I don't want to let go completely of fun,
Mm-hmm.
So if we could pay off some more bills, then that would free up more money as long as we didn't go borrow any more. So along with that Dave Ramsey guy she's talking about, I like one thing he talks about, you attack your small bills, if you have to get an extra job, pay that off, and then put that money that you're paying there toward the next highest one. But we can't never G-haul together to get that done.
Yeah, and a lot of it, I have a lot of student loan debt. And sometimes I feel like I make my student loan payments, but I feel like I'm just drowning in it. Like we owe more on my student loan debt than we do our mortgage on the house, and that worries me.
And I've got a tax debt that looms over me from a failed business. I'm paying payments on it, but it's never going down.
So what things do you guys do to cope with the stress from your financial issues? Are there certain coping strategies that you
We
might
go eat
have?
out.
So then food is it's a stress reliever for you then.
It's
And
like it
that's-
almost makes,
Oh, you go ahead.
it almost makes us feel like we're not broke if we can afford to go eat out.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
And another reason I'm wanting for us to eat out less, we would like to get healthier, more fit, because I really feel like, it's not healthy eating out all the time. And if you cook your own meals, you can control what you put in those, you're more in control of creating healthier meals. And I feel like it would help us in that aspect as well if we could just be healthier, eat at home more.
So if you suddenly, if both of you woke up tomorrow and your financial problems were completely gone, how do you feel like that would change your life and how you interact with each other in that dynamic?
We'd be able to spend more time actually doing things that are fun. Like she's always wanted to go on vacation, we've never been able to afford it.
Mm-hmm.
Which we really could afford it, we just don't save and allot our money the way we should.
The
to do
money
it.
disappears.
We could have taken several vacations by now.
In 15 years, I've not taken her anywhere, and I'd like to. So I'm sure that would be nice.
So that could be maybe a goal that we could work on, and we could set individual goals for both of you financially, as well as a team. We could come up with many ways for you guys.
It's one thing we don't do is we do pay our bills separately. I think that and you correct me if I'm wrong, should we put our money together versus doing it separate? That way we save as a team versus, okay, I've got this much money, she's got this much money. You see what I'm saying?
I think that's up to you
It's
guys.
worked this way for a while, but I just don't know if it's going to continue. If we've got one goal, maybe that money needs to go together.
I think whatever would be most comfortable for you and Nicole. I feel like, if you guys both agree that you want to put your money together and that would help you to save more money and to pay your bills, then I think you should definitely do that. But if one of you is not comfortable with a joint checking account or joint savings, then I wouldn't feel the need for you all to do that. But it's completely up to you.
I think my biggest hang up with that has been, and I know I have a failed marriage in my past, and I had difficulty trusting my ex-husband. Toward the end of our marriage, he basically just drained our bank accounts and took off with all the money. Not saying that that's what I think Jonathan is going to do, but I guess I have trust issues, and even though I know Jonathan is not like that, I guess that has been my
I think that's very
my
understandable.
fear of doing that, I suppose.
And on the other hand, I feel that I've earned the badge of honor, so to speak, that I've been here 15 years and I've proven that I'm not going to do that.
I
So,
know.
but in fact, that if anybody's going to take the financial hit, I want it to be me.
Mom, I got my hand.
Yeah, and I don't think Jonathan would do that. I guess it's just a big hang up of mine.
Got my hand.
Mhm. And so, what else do you guys want to work on as far as finances go?
I guess making sure more goes into our savings. Like, I have a savings account, but sometimes I'm guilty of running low in my checking, and I think, oh, I'll just borrow from my savings, and then I'll put it back, and then I never put it back. And that's something I would like to work on.
So it sounds like a lot of your financial struggles might stem from maybe some communication problems. Maybe if you guys did decide to put your money together, then it would help you in your communication.
I think you're right. Yeah, because I think sometimes we don't always communicate well about other things, but sometimes we do struggle with our finances. Because we know that's a sore spot for us, and sometimes we just don't talk about it at
And
all.
it's just, if we don't talk about it, it's not a problem.
Or in denial, I guess, is a better word.
So maybe in our future sessions, we could set some goals regarding your financial problems, and we could also work on just communicating about money, and we could discuss those things that you want to do together, and we can work on a financial plan. And is there anything, any questions or concerns that you guys might have for me? Either of you?
Will you meet with us weekly, twice, every other week, or how does that work?
Whatever would work best for you.
Okay.
If you guys would prefer to meet weekly, we could do that. Or if you guys would like to come in twice a week, we could do
My
that too.
schedule once a week would be all I could squeeze in.
Okay,
Okay.
that's perfectly fine. We can do once a week. So, I guess I will see you guys next session then. And I look forward to meeting with you again. And it's been very nice being here today.
Thank you.
Thank
very
you.
much.
Nice meeting you all.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you too.